Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Hello. Crystal beans are extra lives. And this game has a lot of music in it. All right, we got a little bit of Digimag. Let's do another Ace. Ace Magazine. What did we leave off? Actually, you know what I should do? You know what I should do? Sever, thank you for the 100 bits.
We got shop music. Retro-y goofy, retro-y bog, retro-y hat.
You know what I should do? Hold on. I got an idea. Also, Lelouch here, thank you for the lift and weight. Let me load this up first. Hold on. Does anyone happen to know what the, which bush you go in to get it is? It'll make this way faster. Oh, maybe we can do this. Oh, maybe we can do it, maybe we can do it out here. In here? There we go. I forgot about the bard. There we go. To get to this music is what I was thinking, but then... there's no... They won't spawn. The wisps won't spawn on this screen, will they? Not with Judas there, right? I don't think they can spawn if there's no generators. Hey, we'll know. When it makes a noise, it'll go BWOW! 27. We need 28. Oh, they've gotten a little less, forthright with this issue. I think we would have gotten a wisp by now. Issue 28, January 1990. I gotta make sure I write this down correctly. I really want to set up a thing where I can, like, automatically determine which magazine we see next and have it, like, cycle through and keep all the magazines at, like, the right time period and introduce and add in and remove magazines as they become available or not, and just, like, maintain that against Archive's set of Digimags that I can get my hands on. Ace Decadent issue. Exclusive free gift. A 64-page diary. The Dawn of Computer Entertainment. Night Gunner. 60 games. Battle of Britain Midwinter. Save £20 off your purchase of an Atari ST or Commodore Amiga with the upgrade voucher. This fucking Moonwalker game. This fucked up Moonwalker game. AI drawings. AI drawings right here. What do we got? What are these? Knick-Knack. 1989, Pixar. $6,000 a second. This man's sprites won an Oscar. It's Battle... whatever. Battle Squadron. HQ. Hard drive and Game Boy 2. Just when you thought it was safe to start saving up for an Atari Color Lynx console, news comes from the east of a new Nintendo. The Color Game Boy, which will be out soon, clearly, as this is in 1990. Sega for rent. The CD Games Pack. Eat your heart out, Bruce Lee. Starflight boldly go where no game has gone before. This looks way better than the Starflight I ever played on computers. Weird. This doesn't look like the IBM Starflight I ever played. A CD for 8-bit computers. Christmas spirit, Christmas cracker. Look, it's Ghostbusters, the XCOM type game. Is that guy climbing a pillar? That's weird. Block hole! Oh, man. Load them like tapes! That's so good. That's real good. Beast Busters. Line of Fire. Block hole. Special Criminal Investigations. Is this the game where you have a gun? Exterminator by Gottlieb. What the fuck is this? This looks fake. This is fake as hell. Tank's juice. How much juice you have? Myth, history in the making. That is the arcade version. This is the arcade version, I believe. Or is it a home version? Because they have some arcade stuff in here as well. I just never saw that. Best of the best Triad. Menace, Tetris, Bale. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. There's like weird versions of this picture out there. I don't know which is which. Blood Witch is which. This game looks interesting. The Ace stock market. Oh, they're rating the companies. That's interesting. That's an interesting idea. Samurai by Microprose. Cabal. Gold Cut Games. Loom. Heavy metal. Multi-stage tank simulation. Oh, this is kind of neat. Loom. Loom is very good. Sphericule. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's the one, yeah. We got the redraw in most Western advertisements. This guy yelling at the tiny soccer players who have infested his pitch. Ninja Warriors. Yeah, Ninja Warriors. An officially approved Taito port. Frogger. Oh, look, we're getting the history of computers. 1981, the Zeddy is released. 1989, the Zeddy is still getting new games. Alice in Videoland. Falcon Patrol. Hobbit by Melbourne House. Yo, X out. Look at this shit. Just flying straight into the guts level. Right into it. This game looks pretty neat. Big robot, big bosses. Look at this fucking thing. Looks sick.
Some
Betrayal.
fools say that money is now growing on trees. Ha.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from
Night Sprites.
Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high resolution, 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Night Sprites, thank you for the 100. Ask me about looms. Cockpit controls, ammunition round indicator, pitch indicator, fuel gauge, altimeter, compass, airspeed indicator, banking indicator, gun sight, view indicator, RPM indicator, engine damage indicator, climb dive indicator, nameplate, landing gear lever, radio, airframe damage indicator, replay camera indicator. Yo, look at all this shit. Cross section of plane. How an airfoil works. If I recall correctly, this game was actually like quite good. 13 ace issues instead of 12. Batman. I think this one has a good Batman to Joker meter in it. Looks like the CPC version, maybe. Beast. Yes. It's Beast. Look at him. There he is, the fucking shadow of the Beast. I don't know if the Beast is the titular Beast in Beast. Yes. We had a picture of Myth in the background. Hard driving 937 points. You're going to be interested in it for a long time. 16-bit version of this game is actually like not so bad. The Spectrum version of this game, no. The C64 version of this game fucking sucks. Negative frames per second. We got Dungeon Masters. We got, what is this, Omnicron Conspiracy. We got a submarine simulator. Bruce Lee Lives. What a posture. What a posture for Thug. 768. Pretty generous. Pretty generous for that. Wonder Boy 3, 675. I don't know about that. Ghostbusters, 725. Switchblade. Oh, I played Switchblade on the YouTube stream the other day, didn't I? Dinky soundtrack. a fairly enjoyable romp. It's not a game I would classify as an Amiga game. It doesn't really do anything you couldn't just do just as well on an ST. Oh, man. Amiga games that are not things you can do on an ST. What is that even? What? What games meet that criteria? Beware the Hound of Shadow. Man, look at this. Create your character. In what did you do in the war, Daddy? Home front. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. There's plenty of horrible little man games on the ST. Man, what a weird fucking game. Your immediate reaction will be, that's never running on an ST. $8.50 for Onslaught. Colorful Battle Lust from the Berserkers at Hewson. Starbreaker. Well, this looks kind of neat. I wonder what kind of game it is. Impossible to tell. 100% Dynamite. Future Wars. 910. Your interest curve is going to be so big it's in purple. Battle Squadron. Mediocre. 867. I agree with that. Blasting Addiction all the way. Let's go, Tubin. That croc has had enough. It's fucking done. The Third Courier. $675. What do you say about it? Attractive graphics. Marred by lack of variety. Very little animation. That's fine. Who cares? Almost every step of the way. But few of them have anything interesting to say, and most of them look alike. Will take a long time to solve, but not just because of the puzzles. Pace of gameplay is slow. And much of the game, trial, error, and exploitation substitute for logic and ingenuity. That sounds actually like a good thing. Very easy on the eye with clear, simple commands. Underlying game structure is a bit too simple. That sounds good. Not a game that's going to send adrenaline levels soaring. Drama of the scenario isn't adequately translated into dramatic gameplay. I don't know. It sounds good to me. Interior dungeon style. Mega Mix. Barbarian 2, Operation Wolf, and The Real Ghostbusters. And Bad Dudes vs. Dragon. No! No! Oh, no! There he is. Swin World man. Not Filmation Ghostbusters. The Real Ghostbusters. There he is. Look at this horrible little fucker. Look at this awful little shit. There's his awful little grinning face. Leisure Suit Larry 3. $8.90. Myth. $9.25. Myth is good, yeah? The computer one? $900 for the C64 version. Wait a second. I'm confused. These are both C64 versions. Maybe one of these means Spectrum version. Not as good. This sick-ass Ghouls and Ghosts art with the cyber armor. Skull surfing cyber armor. Coming away from the skull throne of Lucifer. Top titles. The Official Father Christmas. Postman Pat 2. Duckula. Sooty and Sweep, as seen on TV. Punch and Judy. Turbo Outrun. No good. 601. Your interest is going to die immediately. Just like the people in these cars. Ghouls and Ghosts 905. Dude, look at that fucking cyber UI, too. That's pretty sick. And this is a very different game than the arcade and Mega Drive versions. Interesting. Moonwanker 650. Fight for your life. Mindscape. Tubin. Yo. Don't show BBH. This 880 rating and maximized interest curve. Whatever you do, don't show BBH. Page 72 of Ace, issue 28, January 1990 by Future Publishing. Whatever you do, don't show BBH that. Dragon Spirit getting some good ratings. Some decent ratings. Roller Coaster Rumbler. Is this? No.
I think I'm being followed. What could they want?
Darbicus, thank you for the follow. Look at that. Look at that precipitous cliff. Draken. This Draken is more blinged out than usual, right? Like, he doesn't usually have the little gorget and things and tiara. Bracers and tiara. Right? Interest curve looks like a roller coaster. RoboCop. Twin World. Oh. What did Twin World get? Almost 800 for the ST version. Look at that interest. You're going to be interested in Twin World for a long time. Days of the Pharaoh. Bushido. Yo, is this a, like, belt scroll beat 'em up? For C64? Interesting. 789. Rallycross Challenge. I love the way this game looks. I think, if I recall correctly, this game kind of plays crappy. Yeah. 657. I love the way this game looks, though. All the, like, tiny shit going on. Like, people doing stuff around the track and the, like, way the dirt is blended in and stuff like that. Looks really good to me. Virgin Santa. Gemini Wing, Double Dragon 2, Silkworm, yeah, whatever. Incontinental Circus. Mindbender. Skids. Switchblade. Axel's Magic Hammer. Oh, he looks like a horrible little man. He looks like a horrible little man. Axel's Magic Hammer. Out of This World, Weird Dreams, Tower of Babel. It came from the desert. Ghostbusters 2. Oh, no. 251. They didn't like Ghostbusters 2 very much. Nevermind, which I think is a... Hey, Nukem, how's it going? I think this is a Night Lore type game. Yeah, 0 interest after a month. First Contact. Oh, this looks complicated. Oh, very complicated game. Wait. This is the game, isn't it? This is the one where, like, you have a bunch of shit on the left-hand side to click on, and it's completely impossible to play. Right? Maybe. It's very reminiscent. Galaxy Force not doing so well. 395. That's unfortunate. I hope things get better for you. Quartz getting a big 905. Interesting looking game. Some kind of shmup. After the War. After the War. Isn't After the War like a ranks game or something? Otherwise, Draken. What do they think of Draken? 820. You're not going to be interested in it after a month. Austerlitz coming soon on Atari ST, Amiga, and PC. So dry they can't show screenshots. The Cycles, 773. East versus West, Berlin, 1948. Impossible to tell what kind of game this is. Snare. Thalamus. New puzzle game called Snare. 825. Ho 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 ho! Oh, Clownomania. Clownomania. I think Clownomania might be a horrible little clown game. Are clowns men? Clowns men? Can we know? Why does a clown have a razors meter? Why does a clown have a razors meter? Yo, it's an ad for Prince. Check this out. It's Prince. Prince is an RTS. Prince is an RTS in 1989. Possibly earlier. Real-time strategy. Arc. Reach out for the power. The power of life and death in Prince. Star Deals. Star Dealers. Midwinter. Midwinter is a complicated game, I think. What's the score? No mercy, no surrender. Bad Company. Look at this guy's helmet. Star Blaze. Keef the Thief. 850. Doing a very good adventure rating. Mystery of the Mummy. Dragons of Flame, Aquanaut. Where do you suppose his chin lives? This is what I look like when I'm gaming. Yo, gaming attire. Journey to the Center of the Earth, Bad Cat. Hollywood Poker. Joan of Arc. Tricks and Tactics, how to poke your C64. This looks real nice. Those buildings and stuff. Love that art. Beastly Business. How to win at Shadow of the Beast. Here's your route through the maze. Forgotten Worlds. Tintin on the Moon, where he fucking belongs. Mega Blast Guardians. Battle Technology. Yo. The Battletech Center. Rarely seen. Rarely seen screenshots of what the actual, like, content of the Battletech Center shit looked like. Alright, what does it run on? Each Battletech Center cockpit contains 32 megabytes of RAM and 26 proprietary PC boards, which make up the graphics, sound, and cockpit control systems. Computers communicate with the other cockpits via a local area network. Cockpit's main screen can display 200 3D objects in real time, using a maximum of 64,000 colors on screen at any one time. Primary out front screen. ESP designed for the primary screen graphics system differently than most military type simulators. Model the on-screen universe via a set of polygons. Instead, uses 19,000 pre-drawn arted images, which were originally created on a CAD system and rendered using ray tracing, shading, source lighting, and edge smoothing. The graphics system also uses a fast and versatile geometry engine which performs hardware scaling of the images in real time and allows 2D transformations such as mirroring, warping, flips, and keystoning. Primary screen graphics processor 34010. I don't know what the fuck a 34010 is. Theoretical throughput 400 nanoseconds per pixel. That's a very weird rating. Way to explain that. TMS 34010 is a CPU with an integrated GPU. I've never heard of it. Never even looked into it. Practical throughput 200 arted images in real time. 320 by 200, 64,000 colors. Total color palette, 16 million. System memory, 34.5 megabytes of RAM, expandable to 130.5. Williams Midway a lot, I see. Graphic images in memory, 19,000. Special geometry engine. So it's a scalar thing. Secondary screen is a 608010. 68010. It's 7. Just doing the stuff. Sound system is a 6809. PCM stuff. 120k RAM. Whatever. 116 button keypad. What? Man, this shit. If there was one thing I wish I could have done back in the day, this is it. This is the one thing I wish I could experience that, like, kind of doesn't exist anymore. This is a retro game setup you're never, ever going to get your hands on. Beverly Hills Cop for Amiga. Hey, look at this. Man, remember this game? Pictionary. Man, imagine Pictionary for the Spectrum. Atari ST, what's this? Fiendish Freddy's Big Topo Fun. Ballistics for PC. Incontinental Circus. Ace Gallery. These look pretty good for C64. Donkey Kong. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's that Mario. It's that weird Mario from the ads. The Flintstones. Fucking Cyber Devil. Look at this shit. These cool cyborgs. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Hold on, I need to change the music. What is the music I want? There it is. Christmas Cracker Sackers from Taliland, Megalodon. Here's the pink pages. There's jack shit to read on the pink pages. Here's a cool cyber barbarian dude. Maybe he's a regular barbarian dude. You are Captain Kirk. The Untouchables. Why did they give him such prominent butt cheeks? Why did they give him such prominent butt cheeks? In any case, those cheeks are untouchable. Thank you, Ydoomer, for a little bit of Digimag. That was a fun one. Very cool stuff in that issue. Remember, don't nobody send BBH pictures of page 72 with the extremely high Tubin score on it. Don't send that to him. BBH doesn't like Tubin. Don't send him pictures of Tubin. I need to lift some weight and then get Top Boss a random dank game. Thank you, Luluchiro, 37 minutes ago for that lift a weight. Random dang game, let's do it. That was sick. This game has a different name, and I don't remember what it is. Oh no, it's a Windows game. It's a 2002 Windows game. Developed by Cinemax and Darksoft Game Development. Published by Strategy First. At least somewhere. This game has a kind of complicated name, publication history thing going on. This is an action game from 2002 for Windows. It is very little like any of those things. This game is very little like any of that. It might be a different Cinemax, in fact. Yeah, Black Moon was killed by oldgames.ru. There's the backstory of the night. And then this image amused me greatly. You win. Skeleton. This game has multiple names. This one being Traps of Darkness. It's also known as Necromania. Necromania. I looked at this a while back when I was looking for other interesting Diablo-type games. And it's not quite a Diablo-type game because it's like you go in the dungeon and there's like you set traps and you try to get out of the dungeon, but you have to kill other players or bots. But there isn't like a persistent PvE experience or like leveling up or anything. It's really just an action game, but with like some other shit going on. It's a very, very strange kind of thing. Yeah, kind of. Kind of that. But like not as much. It's not as smart as Spy vs. Spy, if that makes sense. It's not as smart as Spy vs. Spy. It's like... There was a game that McCall was playing that I think it's similar to. Like, the Silver Amulet or something. I don't remember the name of it. I thought it had, like, Shamino's sprite from Ultima 6 in it, but it turns out it wasn't exactly a match. But very, very strange. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Necromania Traps of Darkness. I need to take a quick break. Here's my problem. I thought that Crystal Beans was going to last quite a bit longer. Also, we learned wisps do not... Wow, we didn't learn. We confirmed wisps do not spawn on the screen with Judas. I need to take a quick break. Here's the problem. I didn't think through how long Crystal Beans would have left in it, and like an hour and a half was not what I expected it to have remaining. So I don't really have a plan for the rest of this stream. So I'm going to take a quick break, think about what I could play. I'll be back shortly. Welcome back, everyone. I'm actually playing a powerful SNES JRPG. Just not today. However, I have an idea. We're going to do some research. I'm playing Brainlord. I'll be back to Brainlord on Saturday. I expect I might complete Brainlord in... one more stream? I might complete it next stream. I might complete it in 2 streams. Depends on when I get started on Saturday. But here we go. We're going to do some research because there's something that I want to do. That I want to set up a special event. For a number of other streamers who are not me. I don't want anything to do with this, but I think it would be extremely fun for other people to do, and I'm going to rope them into it. I'm going to rope them into it any way I can, but I need to research some things. Okay. Goodbye. Start. Okay, so the thing I need to do is, if we open, let's find a walkthrough, Lord of the Rings SNES walkthrough, right? Glasses. Okay. It's a Hobbiton Caves. Okay. Main cave of the complex. We just see if we can get a map. Maps. Okay, so we got to find our way in from the correct entrance. I wouldn't say version. They're very much different games, these two. I wouldn't say this game is fine either. This game is all messed up. All right, where did we start? We started down here. I need my dumb timer. It's not totally different games. This is a different game. It's not of this, right? This is a separate SKU, unrelated game to the DOS version or the C64 version or any of the other games based on the same thing. They're not... All right, never mind. Frodo's dead. Okay, you failed in your quest. Okay. Okay. Start the timer. Maybe we don't go to the right. We go up first and then right. Now the goal here is to see how quickly we can assemble 4 characters. What? Aren't you supposed to come with me, you dummy? Isn't he supposed to come with you? What did I do wrong? Oh, you gotta talk to everybody in the town, don't you? Someone has to tell you that he's up there before you can recruit him. All right. We're doing research, folks. We're doing research. All right. Ah, they were all just based on Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings, you know? That's the problem. Just all based on Bakshi. They should have based it on Rankin Bass. I have not. Generally, if the question starts with, have you watched the video? The answer is usually no for me. I don't find time to watch a lot of videos. And if I do watch a video on something, you'll know because I won't shut the fuck up about it. Okay. All right, we talked to everybody here. That takes about a minute. I suppose that's true. Four hits to kill a wolf instantly. Is it good? I don't know what folding ideas is. Okay, can we Pippin now? Thank you, Frodo. I feel much better now. Hello, Sloshy Cat. How's it going? I hope your dollar VMware worked out. Okay, so which one of these is... I don't know which one of these entrances is which cave. I guess we can guess, right? We can try to guess. Here's an entrance. Immediately to the right. Matches none of these. I'm looking at a map. I'm looking at a map right now. Oh man, the CD-ROM version. Interesting. I hadn't considered the idea of a CD-ROM expansion with videos. Stay in the light. Goes immediately to the left. Also, none of the entrances that I want. According to this map that I'm looking at, which could be totally wrong, I want one that goes straight up. Okay. Okay, this looks promising. There are many ways in and out of them. Map A, entrance 3. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the one we want. Map A, entrance 3. So we go up, we go right. As a safety, there's a moss here. Okay. We're going to have to loop up and around. This part's going to be kind of difficult. Pippin has become lost. Wait, shit. This is a thing, or this is... No, okay, this is this. It's fine. Let me go up here. West. I think this is the fastest route, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Fuck. 5 hit points. We do have that healing moss if it comes down to it. Interesting. The item we need is not here, where it's supposed to be. What did we do wrong? What did we do wrong? Do I have any Lord of the Rings experts in chat? I feel better. Any experts can tell me why no glasses? Okay, we're gonna try that. So it took us about 7 minutes to get to where the glasses are. I mean, that's a fair assumption. That is a true assumption, regardless of whether it's fucked up in this particular capacity or not. Oh no, sorry. I mean, are there any J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings Volume 1 The Fellowship of the Ring on Super Nintendo? Experts in chat. I should be more clear about what I'm looking for here. I found a map. Pippin used to play in these caves when young. Friduli Baggins. Pippin just stabbing a wolf. Don't worry about it. Oh, maybe that's a faster entrance. I think that was most people's experience. Oh, I gotta change my stream title. Important research. Okay. So we gotta talk to everybody again. Snesmarillion. Sam was looking for you. I think he is nearby. Can we get Sam right out of the gate? Out of the gate? Get it? Like, will Sam join us to go caving now that we have... you mean kind of Baggins, Cactus Bee. Kind of Baggins. Okay, where was it? Down here? Cave A, entrance 4? Map A, entrance 3, that's fine. Yeah, entrance 3, okay. Friduli Baggins. Important research. Every step, yeah. As soon as you get the farthest that he's been from the Shire, he will announce it every time. Sam's step goal, ROM hack. No, see, if you're going to play Volume 2 is actually the War of the Ring game. Right? And then you play Mordor, she wrote. Wait. No, okay, I'm good.
Every weekend I go caving with a group of friends up in Mordor. Here's how to have the best caving experience. 1. Find a caving buddy. 2. No one likes Blibbo.
Shadrock, give her the 100 bits. They're not here. The glasses are not here where they're supposed to be. So what? Tell me. North exit. So this is wrong. Six is the glasses. Is there any other area that could be where I am right now? I don't think so. You need the gateway gems as well. Oh, hold on. I'm reading the map wrong. This is good. This is good. Goodbye, Pippin. I was reading the map wrong. The glasses are down here. Now, here's a question. How did the fucking gaffer's glasses get this fucking deep into a cave full of deadly bats and snakes? What was the gaffer doing down here? Just gaffing about? Just gaffing about? Okay, so... Okay. This game has good ambiance. The wind noises and the occasional drums. Okay. Ah, you mean the one with the Nemesis system that is patented and has never been used in a game since. That's what you mean, Cactus Bee. Yes, Shadow of Mordor and War of Mordor or something. It really shouldn't have been granted as a patent. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Frodo. Let's go give these to Gaffer. He will be very pleased. All right, now we got Sam, who was just hanging out, like, being an idiot in the corner of the village, not actually looking for the glasses. Here's the key to the Hobbiton Gate. I think we need a key to open this door. The door's open. Let's go. Can we go down here? Mary is down here somewhere, right? Okay, don't cross the Brandywine Bridge. This'll be a funny thing. I don't think we should cross the bridge, says Sam. That'll be a funny thing for later. Tom Lipper. Okay, and now I want to see a map. Not that. Other areas. Jesus fucking Christ. It takes so long to get to fucking Mary. Okay, so we only need to have 3 people on tap for the beginning, right? Because these 3 idiots are all we're going to have until quite a ways in. Because it looks like you have to do a bunch of stuff to, like, to make this work. I'm in what, area 3? To go this way. Bottle of Shire juice. Disgusting hobbit effluence. I found a letter. It reads, Dear Farmer Maggot, the forest to the west of your farm is full of wolves. I've found that the best way to avoid them is to stay near the edge of the forest. Sam getting owned. Am I? 3 ponds, and then this should be 3 trees. I think Pippin might be dead. Oh, there's Pippin. Sam aiming to get murdered by that wolf. Goodbye, Sam. Okay, I missed the dude. Dude's note is like not in the right place. I guess the dude is up here somewhere? Very confusing progression in this game, even with a guide. Get it. Just going to town on that fucking wolf. Alright, what does the actual walkthrough say? Hobbiton the Ferry. Dear farmer, there are wolves in your forest. The best thing to do is skeletonize them instantly. Right, goblins. I wonder if that heals your companions. Help me! The forces of Mordor are upon us. Thank you! You saved me and my farm. Give this note to the ferryman. He'll loan me an oar if I get him the jug of honey. No Roo. It's a good walkthrough. It's a good walkthrough. Oh, there's a cool thing about this game that I didn't mention, which is when you're playing it single player, you can hold right trigger to move all of the rest of your group as a unit. For some reason. Okay, so now we have to go up here, and Ted Sandyman materializes out of nowhere. I think we have to select the bottle and talk to him again, maybe. I love Shire juice. I dropped the jug in the woods right outside Maggot's farm when I was set upon by a large pack of wolves. Okay, so now we need to get the jug of honey. Interesting. There it is. There it is. Yeah, me too. Take control of the other hobbits to cyclically stab. Oh, I don't plan on playing that far. I'm just doing research. This is research. Hello, fellas. A jug of honey that says XX on it, by the way. Thank you. Here is the ore. Ore. Okay, other characters cannot pick up items. Only the main character can. I am aware of it, but I haven't played any of it extensively. Okay, Sam can two-hit the wolves now. Goodbye, Sam. Where are you going? Okay, so now we can go down here. Okay, so we can take the ferry. You gotta give him the maggot note. I need my ore first. Oh, you have an ore too. All right, let's get on the boat. He takes you across. Okay, now. Area 6. We just want to go all the way to the east. Oh, we got goblins now. Please bear in mind, we are still, like, in the Shire, basically. Frodo can kill an orc in 2 stabs. You left the Shire without finding both gateway gems. Go back and find both of them, and I will tell you more about them. Thanks, Gildor Inglorian. More importantly, here it is. 34 minutes in, minus 7, so like 25 minutes in, probably. Okay, So, now we have the RGB hobbits. Now we have the RGB hobbits. Am I gonna get? So it takes about 30 minutes if you rush it to get
And so they
to get the
fought.
fourth character. The second character you can get in about a minute, and the third character you can get in about 10 minutes on the outside. And helpfully, I believe when a new character joins the party, they join at level 0. Good, Dino. Dino, thank you for the big, gigantic raid. Dino was playing Dino's favorite RPG today again, I believe. Metal Max. I don't have Metal Max in arm's reach right now, but welcome everyone. Oh, you beat it again. Who's all here? Welcome, Miss Kmer, K. Broman, D. Tuffacton, Lazarus, Necrosis, Dream Memory, Shonen Sketcher, Imako, Falchion Beta, Ultimo, Bloodia Mark II, Dino, of course, Wallace 9. My chat is jumping around. Aji Dahaka.
I think I'm being followed. What
PK
could
something, thank you for the follow. Brysek, welcome. That Lulu, though. Banjo Fries. Eris Tortle. Dungeon OOX. Immortal of Thunder. Welcome, everybody. I'm doing important research for an upcoming event that Dino might participate in if I can convince him to. How much convincing will you need, Dino? Space Opera Copter, thank you for the 70 bits. Oh, boy. How much convincing do you need, Dino, to participate in a net play co-op Deathless Lord of the Rings run? CarTube rating as well. It's raid o'clock. 00X. Thank you. Thank you. Can I shout out CarTube yet? Not yet. I can do this kind of shout out though. CarTube, thank you for the raid. CarTube is playing Operencia the Stolen Sun. I don't think I know that. MB83, hello. But yeah, a deathless, no character may die. Co-op. Hey, Dino Pulsata, welcome. Old school blobber type. That sounds good. That sounds pretty good. Hey, Barfy, how's it going? Yerg, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Yeah. So the idea is, I was testing how long does it take to get 4 people in the party. We'd need one person with tremendous stream endurance to play as Frodo/Aragorn. So, and we'd have to figure out like time zones and schedules and stuff. But I think it would be very funny to have a Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. See? We're on the same page. But to have a Lord of the Rings co-op deathless attempts maybe, in which you finish the game with no characters dead. And like to make it more oh man, you did, Dana. You certainly did. To make it more like achievable, I think the way you do it is every time you get a new character, somehow I'll figure out how. One of these days, I'll push the right button to do it. Get a password. Get a password every time you recruit a new character, so you can go back to having... Like, you don't have to start with one player and do the whole 25-minute intro over again, right? If any character dies, you revert to the password that you got when the last character joins, right? Because I think there's 8 characters that can be controlled, and you can get a hack of the game that lets you control all 8. Otherwise, you only control the first 5, I think. But that's what I think. That's what I think would be the goal is one person plays Frodo, and then Hesh raids. Everybody raids.
Running the camera for a minute. My wife had to milk the goat. That's it. The buttons are labeled.
Hesh, thank you for the raid. But what I'd like to do, ideally what I'd like to do, and I don't know if this is possible, is because I know there's a whole bunch of different people who have different schedules and different time zones and availability and all this. I think the best way to do it would be to have it be a, like, kind of, as people become available, have them be able to jump in and play the game. You start with a group of 4 people. You have the one host who's going to be playing the whole time, and then as people become available, they can, jump in they can jump into the game and control whichever character next becomes available, with people cycling out each time there's a death or something like that. Some kind of logistical management of it so that, like, you can kind of bring people in and out at some point, right? But that's my thought. Yeah, the Retro Fellowship of the Lord of the Rings on Super Nintendo. Hello, Timeslip, welcome. How did the rest of your stream go, Hesh? I caught a little bit at the beginning of Swiss Family Robinson. Swiss Family Robinson's Requiem. Yeah, the aristocrats. Did you win? Did you die horribly? You soft locked in about 10 minutes. That sounds correct. No, he played C64 Swiss Family Robinson. Oh, he finished with Alice. That's good. A good choice. No, get Pippin, you moron. Come on. I'm trying to arrange my RGB elves here. Okay. Now, you. Okay. Good. Line up. Oh, little computer people. Nice. I wouldn't call this a good game, no. It's a game. It's certainly not a good game to play. It's certainly not a good game to play. I don't need this timer anymore. I know the number that I'm looking for, which is about half an hour. It has the X-Men, the NES X-Men problem, where, like... Need I say more? Need I say more? Oh, I have some shout-out stuff to do, because I can only do these once every, like, 5 minutes. Car2 for the raid earlier, and then Hesh when that one finishes. So... See you later, Sam. Sometimes they'll run off and just, like, in attempting to fight an enemy, they'll just literally get themselves killed completely. Like, they'll go off to fight an enemy, and they'll just run into the enemy and just take damage until they die. So the only way you could feasibly play this game in a lore-accurate manner in which all the characters who join your party survive is that you would need to play it co-op. You'd need to play it co-op with 5 or more people in total. So what I'm thinking is we need to get a coalition of retro streamers together to try to make an attempt at finishing this game deathless. All of the hobbits need to join. So I'm gonna look into the details of how that could happen. How, like, what software commitments might be needed. Yeah, see, as soon as the thing shows up, they, like... a fellowship of streamers. But the idea is that the goal would be to finish it deathless. Ideally, without reverting to any passwords. But you can get a password for the game, and my suggestion is you get a password every time someone joins, right? Every time you add a character to the mix, you get yourself a password, and then if you die, you go back to that password, right? An unbroken continuity of events. So you're not like doing extra saves and stuff. And each segment is at least deathless. Also, worth noting, you can attack way faster when you're facing up than in any other direction. And faster down than sideways. But yeah, that's the basic idea. That's the base. Oh, goodbye. Sam just murdering an orc on his own. Mary has gone off somewhere. Oh! Meriadoc Brandybuck is dead forever, skeletonized by a wolf, just like in the book. Did I mention, by the way, while an elf stood by and did nothing, did I mention that when a new character joins the party, they join at level 0? Yeah, this cheerful skeletonization music. So logistically organizing a bunch of people to do something at the same time, like organizing this kind of event is not my forte. But I did reach out to some people. I'm going to see what I can do to push this idea forward. Like I said, hello, friendly Tonberry. This is J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings Volume 1, The Fellowship of the Ring on Super Nintendo. So like I said, I'm not the person to like necessarily get this stuff together. But I have reached out to some people. And I want to make this happen. Like I said, I don't think I'm the right streamer to play the game as well. But I do want to get a bunch of people together. I want to make it something that'll work. I think it's a really fun idea for getting a bunch of retro Twitch people together and kind of... It's going to be stupid. It's going to be lots of like, oh no, the orc, oh, I'm dead. Right? Like, you can, if you're playing this multiplayer, by the way, if you're playing this multiplayer and the main dude, like, I think Pippin is just getting murdered by an orc behind that tree. Who knows? But, like, if you're playing multiplayer, you can just wander off. You can just wander off. Goodbye, Sam. Goodbye forever. Sam was never seen again. Oh, shit, there he is. I'm pretty sure Pippin took one for the team. But that's why I think this would be a really good, having multiple people trying to play this all at once, having, like, we're talking about people who are, like, around the globe. So some people might have, like, several hundred milliseconds of latency, right? Which is really hard to deal with. Which is another reason why I'm volunteering Rig as the Frodo host, is because he's kind of equidistant to everybody, I think. So everyone else is going to have a bad time equally, maybe. But yeah, like, your attack takes so long that, like, I don't know that latency really is going to be that big an issue, right? You can do, like, this defensive move that makes you invincible for a few frames, but will it help? Hard to say. Yeah, if only it had friendly fire. You can push people around, though. I guess you can't push Frodo around. But I think that, in my head, it's a very funny idea that I think would result in a lot of laughs and a very good time for those watching. I don't want to say that, like, it's going to be the best of times to actually play, because I think it's going to be kind of frustrating for some folks, but I think it's possible to, like, set it up. I think it's possible to set it up. That's one of the reasons why I was saying, like, I think one of the important things is to use walkthroughs and maps to get to Mary as quickly as possible, which takes about 20 minutes. Now you have, even if you're wandering around in the the Hobbiton Caves looking for the gems. You're looking for you're in the Barrow Downs doing whatever you're supposed to do there. I haven't played any further in this game than about where I'm at right now. But if you're in those areas, you have 4 people. You have 4 people that would be involved. This game is, by design, this game is multiplayer. The logistical part of it is figuring out how do you play a Super Nintendo game over the internet in the year 2022, almost 23, right? What is the best way to do that with people from different geographical regions and so on, right? How do you make it so that 5 people from all corners of the earth can play simultaneously together? That's a difficult logistical issue to solve. The current frontrunner is, I hate to say it, the current frontrunner is RetroArch's NetPlay feature. I know Sakanakao has done a bunch of multiplayer game stream stuff. He said that worked out pretty well for them, and they did like a 4-player game. So that's a possibility. I don't think Parsec, etc. would work that well. If there is a cloud-based platform or something like that, it would be preferable, probably, but Doo-doo Flatulento. It's very good. The problem with Parsec is Parsec opens the host's PC to people, and it's not really easy to, I think, facilitate the connect and disconnect portion of it because of how it does controller assignment and stuff like that. So I think Parsec is kind of out in terms of that kind of stuff. But figuring out what would work, that's a technological hurdle to solve. The other thing is the logistical hurdle to solve, which is like who's going to be available when, what time is going to work for such a stream, and like how are you going to handle stuff like voice communication and that kind of stuff outside of just the playing of the game. So there's a lot of research to be done, but a big part of it is just like figuring out who's going to be involved, where's it going to take place, how is it going to be arranged and promoted, and how are you going to cycle people in. There's like the human element of it that's also like that's very difficult. But yeah, I think it's a great starting point with something that's like a little bit stupid that doesn't really matter, that would make it would set the template for doing these kind of things, and it would make a lot of very cool retro stuff available for bigger streamer events and stuff like that. Like doing 4-player playthroughs of arcade games. I would love to see somebody do a 4-player. I would love to see like Retro Streamer All-Stars 4-player Shadow over Mystara thing happen, So it's kind of, there's a lot of potential if we do this right. So like I said, I'm going to reach out to some people. I'm going to see if I can, like, get the ball rolling. Hey, Carl Winslow, how's it going? I'm going to see if I can get things started and, like, of course, it's my idea, so I'm probably going to have to be the driving force behind it. I can't just be like, hey, I had this great idea, go make it happen, right? I think Fightcade is a game-by-game basis. I don't think this is part of Fightcade, or at least it wasn't as of some period of time in the past. Someone who's more familiar with Fightcade might be able to answer that, but I am not aware of it being on Fightcade. Because, like, why would you put Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the... J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings Volume 1, The Fellowship of the Ring for Super Nintendo on Fightcade, right? Like, why would you pick this game? But yeah, if we can figure that out, if we can figure out the if we can figure out the technical hurdles and the logistical hurdles, I think this is going to be a fantastic event. I think it's going to be really, really fun and extremely funny. I know that if it does happen, I'll certainly be, I will make myself available for the entirety of the whole event to at least, commentate or something. Steam Remote Play. I don't know if Steam Remote Play supports more than like a one-to-one thing, right? Like, you can't have multiple people connecting over Steam. You can only do two people, one remote and one local. Sam has wandered off. But that's the thing, right? Is that I'd like to start this out with something that's not like nobody's going to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kriegath. Exactly that. Like, okay, you need to go in here, you can do this, here's how you do this thing. And also, like, okay, we've got so-and-so as this, doing this thing and answering... Fucking Sam, what are you doing? Up to 4 players or even more with fast connections can include joining the fun. Yeah, and it's something that, like... Yeah, whoever plays Sam has to constantly announce that this is the furthest they've been from the Shire. Every 5 minutes. So but yeah, like, again, like, I don't know the answers to some of these technical questions. I think there's probably far more knowledgeable people out there about this stuff than I am. Anyway, so that's the idea. Like I said, I want to figure out the details. It's probably not. I'm probably not going to bring it up incessantly until we know that it's for sure going to happen. But I wanted to check to at least make sure that it's not like, okay, yeah, you can't get Mary until like an hour or 2 hours into the game. It takes about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how directly you go in the opening part. And the second thing that I wanted to check is that you can backtrack for important quest items after you get Mary. So you can get at least 4. Sam just walking around. You failed in your quest. Allow the ring to hands of the fall into the hands. Just gather your courage and try again. That is a good idea, Mule. That's a good idea. to sort your RGB hobbits. Oh! Oh no! Shit! Fuck. The side attack is... There's a lot of tech to this game, you know? Anyway, that's the research that I needed to do. The important research. Important Hobbit research. This is my idea. Soon. I think it's probably going to take some time to get everybody together. I think a lot of people have been... The response to this has been, like, surprisingly positive, given how stupid this game is. Overall. It's been a surprisingly positive response from both viewers and streamers about it, so I'm hopeful. Yeah, it's wait until they actually show up and play, right? That's always how it goes. I've been through worse. Oh, you can... Hold on a second. That's what they should have done with this game, is they should have just made it so that you always control all of the hobbits through the same inputs, no matter what. But yeah, so in addition to the hobbits, later on, as I understand it, by default, later on, player 1 switches from Frodo to Aragorn, player 2 switches from Sam to Frodo, and then you also get Gimli, Legolas, and Gandalf, who can be played via a ROM hack. So we could have up to 8 people. We could have up to 8 people playing this at once on the internet, live on television, which I think would be extremely funny. The best part is that Legolas can't attack. Legolas is incapable of dealing damage. Deathless with Legolas, yeah. That would be pretty good. Pretty good. Shield surfs. Let's see if I had to check something real quick. J52 reminded me. We gotta check something. If this boots normally. Hopefully it will. Hopefully I still have my save. Oh, I never gave Hesh the, like, Twitch brand shout out earlier. Because we got all of our raids at once. Oh, maybe it's under T for the? I'm almost certain I had it on here. Skip. Start. Load. Oh! Why? Why is it like a weird wet sound? Why is there no music? Why is there no music? There it is. That's Bilbo.
I think I'm being followed. What could
Lord Zerato. Give it the follow. Hold on, I gotta position him just right. Bilbo Baggins. Get in there. Yeah. Horrible furry Hobbit feet. Yeah, this was on PS2, GameCube. PS2, GameCube, Xbox. I don't know what else it was on. Might have been on something else. PC, I think. His fucking idle animation. His fingerless gloves. His vacant stare. There we go. There he is. Well, that's the implication, right? I think they are fingerless gloves, right? Folks, I only actually planned for a short stream today. Here it is, Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. Yeah, my Hobbit has become 3D. This is the later levels of the game. It's impressive for Super Nintendo. Folks, I only planned for a short stream today. I had to get my fix of crystal beans. But the good news is, I have a destination for you all that's going to be absolutely wonderful. We're going to go visit Chubo. We're going to raid Chubo, and I'm going to wrap up.
I think
The Llama 042. Thank you for the follow. Folks, Chubo is a fantastic streamer. You're going to love what you see there. You're going to give Chubo a follow when you get there. I hope you all enjoy it. We'll hear more about the Lord of the Rings retro stream project as things get closer to the goals. Well, let's start that raid. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the giant raids. Thank you for all the tremendous support today. What a wonderful stream. We beat Crystal Beans from Dungeon Explorer. I'll be back later this week. Another day this week. Maybe a YouTube stream. Don't forget, if you want to see the YouTube streams, go to the YouTube thing and hit subscribe. That helps me out. The closer we get to 1,000. And, yeah, I'll be back on Friday with Big Friday Gaming. And on Saturday with Brainlord. And on Sunday with Daggerfall. We got a nice, consistent schedule again. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I hope you really enjoy what you see over with Chubo. Like I said, give him a follow over there. He has excellent emotes as well. But I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I will see you all again very soon. Take care, everyone. Think about this music while you dream.